Yeah, I got
All right, so this game can tend to get a little raunchy. Hopefully, we'll be good. Well, I took into account who the contestant was this time. We do want him to come back. So,
yes, we do.
our contestant, we welcome today's contestant.
Oh, look at that!
Nice. And I can't wait
so
to
the way
see
this
what I win.
So this is you're the contestant, so we're gonna throw some questions up there. We're gonna try. You're gonna answer like you are who you are, Mark Spears.
Okay.
We're gonna try and guess your answers, and then Joe always keeps score, and we're gonna see who can best match our answers with your answers.
Oh, sounds perfect.
All right. Let me grab. I don't have my squeaky pen today, Bruce. First, well, sorry about that.
Mine's a little.
I don't know what happened to it. All right, first question. If not for success as a comic creator, Mark would pay the bills by doing blank.
Oh.
If not for his success as a creator, how would he pay the bills?
Of course, my pen. What the heck?
Yeah, we need some music playing.
Yeah,
We do. Yeah.
Yeah, we always get copyright strikes for that stuff, unfortunately. All right.
I forgot StreamYard has background music.
Yeah. That's fantastic. All right, I'm ready.
I'm a rock guy. All right. What do you got?
I hope this pen works.
What are the odds that any of these will ever match?
Zero with this panel, sir. Zero.
Yeah.
The
score, the winner is normally the person that can get one.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So Mark, if you were, you're going to show your answer first, and then we'll see how many of us match what you said.
All right.
So if you weren't a comic creator, what would you be doing? Pay the bills.
I would be as Dom's personal trainer.
Oh,
you're taking the hard job, Mark. You're taking the hard job.
Well, I figured you can't see my belly down here. I would be like, yeah, run, Dom, run. That's what I'd be doing.
all right. Joe is the official scorer. He judge as well. Joe, I think when it comes to my turn, I think I should get at least a half a point for my answer. But Brewster, what did you say?
I said UPS driver because he already handles other people's packages.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Sticks man, what you got?
All right. So I went with hype man because Mark can talk up your product.
That's not bad. I like that. Yeah,
that's a good one.
That's just full little Billy Mays.
All right. Now again, I'm promoting. I think I should get at least a half a point for this. I said he would be Dom's bodyguard.
I don't know about
it
that.
does have Dom.
I can give you a half a point for that one, Jedi.
Half a point. Wow.
Rigged.
I'll take
Rigged, I say.
Lobbying
That
works.
might be all it takes.
Lobbying works. That might be all it takes. That's for sure.
Unmute your mic.
No, knowing where you live and where you come from, I was talking about maybe like working on a farm or construction. You know,
that's actually about probably 90% of the jobs around here in Alabama.
All right.
Joe.
I had D coordinator for Alabama.
Oh,
Offensive
okay.
coordinator?
That's a good one.
Good.
Oh,
That's a hard job too.
I am shocked no one said stripping or being a prostitute.
I'm
really
trying to
I-
make
Go ahead, Bruce.
plays.
Go ahead.
yeah.
I was
Bruce
going
thought
to say
about that.
pole dancer. I was going to say it.
You see, Bruce.
I
that's
was-
what Bruce
well,
thought
Bruce
about.
did say I'd be handling packages, so I was like,
I didn't. I thought about that as well. I thought about that as
Yeah.
well. I kind of wanted to gauge this first round to see how far we could push this.
Look at this. My own chat has turned on me. Jeez.
Yeah.
All right, second question. Mark once missed a deadline. It wasn't his fault. He lost track of time watching YouTube videos about blank.
oh my.
Well, we already know he's already said he's never missed a deadline, but I guess so. Yeah.
This is a
What
fall.
if he missed a deadline?
This
What
is Earth
what
2,
would
Mark. Yeah.
Yeah, Earth. Yeah, not Earth Prime.
Watching YouTube videos about. I'm trying to think what I watch YouTube videos about that's not comic related. That's a tough one.
Ooh.
I'm gonna make this a something / something else, so it's giving you a better chance. But man, I hear a lot of markers on that thing, man. I don't know what y'all.
somebody's writing an essay?
Somebody write a lot.
Mine is simple. I'm playing the odds on mine. My
Yeah.
answer. No, that would be Dom.
All right.
All right.
Hey, what do we got here?
All right, Mark, you got your answer?
Yeah.
I don't like my answer.
All right. So Mark once missed a deadline, which is never true. It wasn't his fault. He lost track of time watching YouTube videos about movies /
Movies and
Star
Star
Wars.
Wars.
I will take or Star Wars, either one.
Yeah.
Star
Either
Wars
one.
is
All
not
right.
movies sometimes.
Ugh. Okay.
Dom, I'm hoping you feeling the vibe here, man.
All right. I said if he was watching videos on how many colors of blue he can make or Todd McFarlane.
Dude, I do watch Todd McFarlane videos. If you look at my history, there's a lot of Todd McFarlane videos.
No,
Yeah,
but
right.
I didn't put it there.
what the question was, Brucifer, not anything about comics, anything
Okay.
about falling, anything about.
Don't question my answers.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Man, do what you do over there. Come on.
I am.
Get out of here.
All right.
Thanks. Where's your turn?
All right. I took some of our conversation and I kind of went with it. I said Mark was watching YouTube videos about proper packaging techniques.
Oh, well,
Okay.
Oh.
yeah.
You're very concerned about Mark's packaging.
Bruce and
Wow.
him are really concerned about my package.
Very concerned.
Make sure those packages are handled correctly.
Yes.
All right. I played the odds, and I cannot believe that Mark may be the only person on YouTube that doesn't watch videos about cats.
Yeah.
I thought everybody watched cat videos.
I have a dog. I haven't had a cat in years. Hey, is that shirt stay golden? Is that all it says, or does it stay golden? What
No,
they
just stay
missed the
golden.
opportunity to put it
Yeah.
should
You
say
could
stay
have
golden.
Pony Boy on there.
Yeah.
Pony boy.
Yeah.
Big golden
Stay
pony.
Metal
golden,
boner.
boy.
Here we go.
Well, listen, hey, I did this. Something about 80s nostalgia.
Well,
Doesn't
hey, Star
count.
Wars and
Doesn't
movies
count.
go in there.
I
right.
will give you a half point on that.
That-
Uh-oh.
Damn it. Damn it.
There goes your lead,
You
Jedi.
actually know,
There
I've
goes-
been watching this thing on YouTube lately. It's called like Christmas in 80 whatever. Like it'll be 87.
Oh, I love
it'll be
those.
86.
Oh, I've been watching those.
Yeah, it'll show you all the commercials, all the
yes.
TV shows that had specials. I love them.
Yeah.
So I do watch. So really, the McFarlane and that I do watch both of them. Y'all got me.
Sticks and I were on the same page because Mark is always working. So I said comic packaging and shipping.
No, I hate shipping, so I never would watch it.
Yeah. I have a YouTube channel that I watch now. I live up north here, and I'm like 3 hours away from
What,
Canada.
the knitting channel?
No, not the not the knitting channel.
Not a crochet now?
Yeah, it's knit one, pull two. Yeah. So they have a YouTube channel for it's called Retro Ontario. They play old Canadian TV shows and commercials and
So
So like
Degrassi, it's all just Degrassi High for
so Degrassi High
4
and
hours a day.
Sweet Valley and the Odyssey with Ryan Reynolds. So
And
Jeez.
and it's
I'm
peppered
sorry
with
you watched
some
that.
Dom
I'm sorry.
Cherry talking about the hobby.
Mr. Dress Up and all that good stuff. All
All right,
that good
third
Canadian
question.
stuff. Mama Bear knows what I'm talking about.
Third question. Mark's creative process involves 3 steps: brainstorming, drawing, and blank.
Oh, what is that last one?
Brainstorming, drawing, and blank.
Let me think.
Can't believe Mark's actually making me
I
write.
love this one, having his wife tell him how bad it is.
I can't believe I actually had to write what I wrote on this thing just because I'm trying to match Mark, what I think Mark is saying. But
Man, see, I don't know. I'm trying to match you guys. I can't figure out what I might say. Brainstorming, drawing, and all right, I got it. Y'all done?
all right, here we go.
Yep.
Everybody
done.
done?
Yep.
I'll make sure y'all ain't gonna. Sticks is still writing, man. He's gonna change his answer. Look at that.
All right, I'm done. Pen down.
See,
Pen down. Pen down.
Six always
Here's my
cheats.
hand.
Sticks' defense, he has a quill and has to dip it in ink every time. So
I went simple, and maybe what do you? There's possible one of you got it this time.
Oh God.
No, it said
Coloring?
drawing.
Okay.
He went practical.
right,
He went
all right.
practical.
All right. I didn't get it. I'll put it that way. I can't speak
All
for everybody
right.
else.
I said, what was it? Drawing, blah, blah, blah. I put
Brainstorming,
Doritos.
drawing, and Doritos.
Doritos.
I do like me some
Come
Doritos.
on.
I do like some Doritos.
Next, should I? Oh, Sticks.
Oh, that sticks
Yeah.
is next. All right, you're
Yeah, I'm
welcome.
next. So yeah, I guess I'm just working off our chat. So I said you're working on time travel concepts because there's just not enough time.
That's
What the
not
hell,
bad.
Sticks? You're really pushing this Doctor Who tonight.
Doctor,
he's trying to subliminally
He's really
plant that
trying.
Doctor Who cover in your head.
I cannot believe that I'm about to show what I wrote, Mark. Just because I know Mark's from Alabama, and my three favorite college football teams are Texas A&M, the Naval Academy, and whoever's playing Alabama.
oh,
Wow.
I said brainstorming, drawing, and roll tide.
oh, that's not bad. I mean, I'm a big Alabama fan, man.
Well, you know what? Listen, all that work, you need some time for some napping, man. Come on.
I do take me some naps.
He gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning and starts posting in Discord.
Yes. I'm going to bed when people are getting up already going to work.
And that's why I said coffee, because half the time I see Mark posting something or writing something, it's in the middle of the damn night.
Yes, that's very true. Man, you're right. We ain't gonna have one of these match.
All right, next. Mark has a
Uh-oh.
secret superstition before every deadline that involves blank and a can of blank.
Oh my goodness. Blank and a can of man, there is no way y'all would match this. Involves oh yeah, we got some music.
As I mean,
I
yeah.
love it.
Oh yeah.
Welcome
right,
to the Midnight Storm.
Oh, yeah.
This reminds me of
What's
those
up?
old 1-900 number chat room
Yeah.
commercials
What's up?
in the 80s.
What's up, Mama Bear?
For pleasure, hit
Hey,
2.
hey.
For pain, hit 3. All right.
I'm shit out of luck on this one too. I already know, but
I don't know.
I'm thinking maybe
Yeah,
I might get a
thinking too.
0.5. I'm thinking I might get a 0.5 if Mark
I don't know.
follows.
Oh,
And cheese whiz.
I have no
All right. Well, time out, everybody. Mark, you got to explain that answer. What the
I
hell
just
is
thought,
going
like,
on there?
the first words that popped up into my head was I
that's what
said,
I did
okay,
too.
cheese whiz is a can. And then I thought, what would be weird to go with cheese whiz? And I went, how about duct tape?
Duct tape goes with everything. It's never a bad time for duct tape.
You can't fix a ducket, so
They what was it? One of my friends one time would always go into like Walmart and go check out with have someone check him out, and he would have like duct tape and like what was rope and
Shovel.
other things like zip ties and all this kind of stuff, and he said, I'm just going to go up there and freak out whoever's checking me out, and he would do that kind of stuff.
Mark has a secret superstition before every deadline that involves blank and a can of blank. I put porn and pop.
Man, that's a lot
It's a
better.
winning, it's a winning combination.
Porn and pop.
oh god.
What?
The 2 P's.
2 P's. Porn and
Yeah.
pop.
No.
Poo poo.
Sticks.
Well, this was a hard one. I didn't know. I wasn't going with our conversation, so I went with you have a thing with slices of pepperoni and a good can of Tab.
Tab.
Yeah.
It is an 80s drink.
It is an 80s drink.
Oh, jeez.
So I screwed
Still
up.
around.
I screwed up my own question here. When I was writing it, I realized I put an answer down, and then I realized, went back and read my question again, and see it says a can of blank. I initially said his lucky Star Wars drawers, and lightsaber battling with his son, but I realized I had to change it. Lightsaber battles. And but then I changed it because it's a can of blank, so I had to go back and fix it. And I remember he's from Alabama, that's the South, but I know he doesn't eat these out of a can. I said black eyed peas. I screwed that one up, fellas.
You did.
Wow.
Get Jedi out of here.
Come on. Black eyed peas out of a can.
I might have to
Jedi?
take away
Come
that half
on.
point you got earlier.
You aren't cooking your beans
Hey,
for
listen,
an hour and a
you need a
half.
good
They're
can
not
of
good.
boiled peanuts. Boiled peanuts from South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
You can't,
I love
can't
boiled
whip
peanuts.
ass.
Yeah. Anyway, I was saying walking under a ladder, having a black cat walk across his path, pitch of salt over the shoulder, and a good beer.
That's not bad. It is superstition.
Yep.
a lot right there.
Did you read the question?
Yes, I did. A superstition. What superstition?
I just said Tabasco and a can of Denny Moore chicken
You
and
said
dumplings.
friggin' porn and pop.
Because there's never a bad time for Denny Moore chicken and dumplings.
Hey,
I'm
All right,
sorry. There's never a
We've
bad time
hopped
for
off the
that.
rails.
That's what the commercial says.
I really want to move to the next question. I'm a little embarrassed.
you should be. Black Eyed Peas.
All right. I
Ain't no black
said
eyed people.
I admitted that you know, you don't do that. All right. Mark admits that his weirdest source of inspiration was from a dream about blank. His weirdest source of inspiration was a dream about blank.
Oh my goodness. I do get inspiration from dreams sometimes. It's kind of odd. My dream.
All right. I'm probably the first one done on that one. I did that too quick.
I'm trying to think of something from the 80s.
Can I use porn and pop for this one?
Damn.
A dream about.
I'm locked in.
What's that, moonshine?
I don't have to dream about moonshine.
Two bologna sandwiches fighting.
I live in the Appalachians. I don't have to dream about it.
All right.
All right, you ready?
Ready?
Yep.
Oh.
No.
Come on.
Now
That
Sticks
is a
has to
weird-
leave and go change his pants. Look at what you
That
got.
is a weird source.
Somebody get Stick some Kleenex, please. Kleenex.
I don't
You made
know.
Sticks' Christmas. It's like Tiny Tim. He's going to drop that
Oh,
crutch and
my
run
Merry,
around the
Merry
room now.
Christmas.
God bless us, everyone.
I said he got inspiration dreaming about
Wait.
making out with Glenda
What was-
the Good
what was his
Witch and
answer?
her twin
What was his
sister.
answer again? Oh, yeah, Doctor Who. Never mind.
Oh, that's a good
Making
one.
out with Glenda the Good
Uh,
Witch and her twin sister.
That's a lot better than Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. Come on.
Oh, if you like that, you're going to love mine.
Did you get Doctor Who Sticks?
Are
Time
you okay,
Lord?
Sticks?
The one time.
just trying to catch my
Sticks
breath.
doesn't.
The
We have to
one
wait.
time
We
Sticks
got to
doesn't
see
say
Sticks'
Doctor
whole
Who.
face for a little bit.
That's
I'm
that's
gonna have to
your
call
vinegar
Uncle Jesse
face?
for that one. Ooh, baby.
That's my
Uh,
dream.
I had to pick something weird from the 80s. So I said you got some weird inspiration from the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Oh, geez, that's a nightmare.
Oh, that's a good answer, Sticks. That's a good answer, though. I still think it's
That is-
hilarious the one time you don't say Doctor Who, though.
One time I don't see Doctor Who.
So my question, I don't. This isn't so much trying to match what Mark said, is as much as maybe me trying to plant an idea, a little inception for Mark. I said Princess Leia as Vampirella.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or
that would be a
Vampirella
nice
as
dream.
Slave Leia.
Maybe I'll dream about that tonight.
Yes. Love that.
And then
love
and then do a cover about it.
that. I was saying, you're trapped in the movie Weird Science, creating a girl, man.
Dude, I used to dream of doing that back when I was
Oh,
watching the movie.
Kelly
I
LeBron.
would ask my friends at school, I was like, you think that's possible? Can we do that? Is there a computer out there that'll do that for us?
And that's why you
There
love
is
the
now.
bride so much.
There is now.
There is now.
That's true.
There you go.
Science
I
is caught
said,
up to weird science.
Aaron Gray and Heather Locklear, Jello fighting / wrestling.
Oh,
Wow.
man, those
Love
are
it.
better dreams than I've ever had in my life.
Speaking of
pizza.
making a woman,
Buck Rogers, what was her name?
Ooh.
Lieutenant Sterling.
Yeah,
Aaron Gray.
Aaron Gray.
Aaron Gray.
Yeah.
Hey, and Joe was underneath the blanket with that one, just hanging out.
Man.
Hey, I just watched a movie called Subservience on Netflix. That's
Oh.
talk about making women. And
Oh yeah, but that was such a bad movie with Toe Thumbs.
it wasn't a good movie. It wasn't a good movie.
Toe Thumbs, what's her name? Megan Fox.
Yeah, toe thumbs. Yeah, it had that one scene in it. Though. Not a bad scene. All right. Next question. I think this might be the last question. I can't remember. I'm
Good.
I
Good.
think this is the last
Yeah.
one.
The craziest
Marcus
part of
is-
that movie, Jedi, was the fact that she had some UV light in her mouth to clean her mouth. She's a robot.
Yeah.
That was a weird movie.
Well, as it turns out, she might need that mouth clean. Yeah. Mark's office is so
very
messy.
messy. This is very true.
Mark's office is so messy. You're likely to trip over a pile of blank.
You really can probably see how messy. So maybe that gave away what my answer's about to be.
Oh,
I got mine. Half-eaten cheesesteaks. No, they wouldn't be half-eaten. I'd eat that or throw it away. So,
don't waste those cheesesteaks.
Joe, if that girl ever writes me and says I need Joe's number, I'm gonna say no. He doesn't like your phone. I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm happily married.
All right. Let's put this thing to bed. Mark, what you
All
got?
right, ready? There might be one of y'all might get this one. No? Oh, I'm just
I don't know. What's in the boxes? What's in the boxes?
Okay,
Boxes
okay, let's go with that.
What do comic books go in?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, come on. Ooh.
It is a
I
comic.
went simple this time. I just said bags and boards.
Well, they are bagged and boarded comics.
Oh,
so
here we go. I get a point.
I say get the point.
That's a half a point.
Come on.
Think of that's a quarter of
That's
them.
I'll take the half.
what 1/4 of a point.
Oh.
I thought we were friends.
all
Yeah.
fair.
I said you're gonna trip over a good pile of some socks and shoes.
No. I don't have-
Sticks, do you know how to play this game?
Sticks
Oh,
has played a totally different game, guys.
he is.
I,
He's playing the game for next week.
I tell you, all right, I sold out a little bit here. I gave up. I'm competitive. I admit it. I gave up trying to be funny. I wanted to win. I want to win. I said comics.
See, it's comics.
Well,
Come on, Dom.
I said old drawings.
What?
Comics are old drawings.
A
Get
lot
out
of
of here with that.
pile of drawings that you had on the side that you kept going.
Man,
through.
you think he's gonna have his drawings on the floor? What are you, a
No.
slob over there, Dom? Get out of here.
No, but our boxes it's just on the side.
I was just hungry. I just said Slim Jims.
And that's still better than Christopher's pocket.
After the real Slim Jims.
Uh,
Ooh, yeah.
hey, you want to do quick pickups?
I think I won though, right? I think I won.
Yeah.
Yeah.